Hey guys, today in this video we're going to discuss subqueries. So we're going to discuss what is subqueries, types of subqueries, how we write single row and multiple row subqueries. So without wasting any time, let's get started and see what is subquery. Well, subquery is using query inside another query. In this, output of internal query will become input of external query or outer query. I'll explain you this with the help of example. Suppose I want to find out name of person who has salary same as Smith's salary. Now I don't know anything about that person. I have only one clue that his salary and Smith's salary is same. So in this case what I can do is, first of all, I want to find out the name of person whose salary is same as Smith. So output of subquery will become input of this query. So you can see in this table, person whose salary is same as Smith's salary is Peter. But how we'll find it out? We don't know anything about Peter. We only know that name of a person is Smith. So first I have to find out Smith's salary because that's the only clue I have. And that will be my internal query. So how we write it? First I have to write select salary from table name where name is equal to Smith. It will give me Smith's salary as output. And my external query will be, because I want to see name of that person, so I'll write select name from table name where salary is equal to. So instead of writing any value, I'm writing subquery. So we write subqueries instead of values when we are not sure about exact data to be fetched. Like in this case, I had only one clue that his salary is same as Smith's salary. So first, I have to fetch Smith's salary and then whatsoever is equal to his salary is the person I'm looking for. Internal query will be executed first and its result will be used as input for main query. Like in this example, 3000 is output of internal query and will be input of external query. So this is how subqueries work. Now, guidelines for using subqueries. Enclose subqueries in parentheses. First, innermost query will be executed and then outer query will be executed except in the case of correlated subqueries. Correlated subqueries altogether different set of subqueries where outer query will be executed first. So that's an exceptional case. Else, in most of the subqueries, internal query will be executed first and then external query will be executed. Use single row operators with single row subqueries and multiple row operators with multiple row subqueries. I'm going to explain this point with the help of types of subqueries. So we have two types of subqueries. One is single row subquery and second is multiple row subquery. Single row subquery is a query that will return only one row from the internal select statement. Whereas multiple row subquery is a query that returns more than one value from internal select statement. I'll give you one example. Suppose like in my previous example, I said I want to see name of person whose salary is same as Smith's salary. Suppose there are two Smiths working in my company and both have different salaries. So when you will write this query, it's going to give me two different results. It's going to give me two salaries because there are two people who are working as Smith. Let us assume first Smith's salary is 3000 and another Smith's salary is 6000. So this query going to return you two values. One is 3000 and second is 6000. Here your internal query is returning more than one value. And in this case, this query is multiple row subquery. Whereas if it is returning you only one value, it is single row subquery. So mainly there are two types of subqueries, single row subqueries which is giving you only one output, multiple row subquery which is giving you multiple values. So now we're going to discuss features of single row subqueries. It will return only one row as we have already discussed. It uses single row comparison operators like greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to, greater than. So guys, as we know, is equal to, greater than or less than is a single row operator, and whenever you want to write any single row subqueries, these are the operators we will use. Now let's have practical exposure how we write single row subqueries. I'm in Scott schema and I'm going to show you values in EMP table. So we have these rows and these columns in EMP table. Suppose I want to see details of employee whose salary is same as Ford's salary. You can see the second last value in this table is Ford, Ford. So suppose I want to see detail of person whose salary is same as Ford's salary. So I have to first write, I want to see all columns of that person. So I'll write select star from table name where salary is equal to. I don't know anything about that person. I just know the person I'm looking for, his salary is same as fourth salary. So here I have to see salary. So I'll write select salary from table name where ename is equal to Ford. You can see here there are two people having same salary. First Ford himself and second Scott. There is only one person with name Ford in this table. That's why only one value is coming out of it, that is 3000. You can see second last value. He's having salary 3000. So whosoever salary is matching his salary is the person I'm looking for. You can see there is one more person having 3000 salary, which is Scott. And this is the way we write single row subquery. Now I'll give you one more example. Let's assume I want to see detail of person whose salary is same as salary of person who is working as salesman, means whose job is salesman. You can see in this table third column is job. So here I'm going to write query for that. First of all, I want to see all column of that person, so I'll write select star from EMP where I want to see salary. So where salary is equal to that person who is working as salesman, means whose job is salesman. So I will write select salary, because whatever you have written in where clause of outer query, same thing you will write in select clause of internal query. So you will write select salary from table name where job is equal to salesman. You can see it gave me error, and it should give me error. You know why? Because job salesman has different set of salaries. You can see second row salary is 1600, third row salary is 1250. So it's going to give you multiple salaries here, and your error is saying single row subqueries is returning more than one row. You know how SQL engine knows it's a single row subquery? Because you are using is equal to operator. So whenever you're using single row operator in subqueries condition, it is a single row subquery. So it's saying it is returning you more than one value because salesman is having different set of salaries. So here we're gonna use multiple row subquery. Multiple row subquery, as we know, return more than one row, and we use multiple row comparison operators for that. Mostly we use in operator. In operator is same as is equal to operator. The only difference is equal to operator can fetch only one row, whereas in operator can fetch multiple rows at a time. And I'm going to show you how we work on it. So here I'm going to replace is equal to with in. So I will write in here, and you can see I got result. So you have to just replace is equal to with in, and it will act as a multiple row subquery. My suggestion to you is, whether it is a single row subquery or multiple row subquery, always use in operator instead of is equal to operator, because we never know it's going to return us one row or multiple rows. So it's better to use in operator because it's going to work in both cases. If it's returning you single row, in operator will fetch it. If it's returning you multiple rows, in operator will fetch it. So whether it is single row subquery or it is a multiple row subquery, it's better to use in operator instead of is equal to operator. We can also use functions in subqueries. So like display salary, name of all employees whose salary is equal to minimum salary. So here we can see if I want to see salary and name of all employees whose salary is equal to minimum salary of employee. So in this case, first I have to find out minimum salary of employee, and whosoever salary is same as that minimum salary, that's the person we are looking for. So first we have to find minimum salary, which will act as inner query like this. So I have to write select min salary from table name, and my complete query will be select name salary from table name where salary is equal to, and my internal query will be select minimum salary from table name. So output of this query will become input of my external query. I'll show you how. So this is how we can write a query for it. I'll write select ename comma salary from table name where salary is equal to. I'm deliberately using is equal to operator here because I know minimum salary going to return me only one value, because there can be only one salary which is minimum. So I will write select minimum salary from table name. Output of this internal query will become input of the external query, and let's see what is the result. So it's giving me name Smith, and Smith is a person whose salary is minimum salary in EMP table. So guys, this is how we can use functions in our subqueries. Lastly, most important thing I want to tell you about subqueries, because this question is frequently asked question in interview. So whenever internal query is returning null value to external query will not return you any value. Reason is because all conditions that compare a null value result in a null value. So whenever null value is part of subquery or internal query, it's not going to return you any value. So guys, this is all about subqueries. I want you to practice it as much as possible. Use different set of examples, use different set of multiple row and subqueries and see how it works. So my next video will be on correlated subqueries, in which outer query will be processed first and then inner query will be processed. So guys, stay tuned. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.